Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Despite being one of the biggest boy bands on the planet, the members of NSYNC realized something was wrong when their manager handed them a check for $10,000 for several years' work. For those unfamiliar with the history of the band, the group was managed by Lou Pearlman, a businessman who had already found great success after forming the Backstreet Boys in 1993. Pearlman, cousin of legendary singer Art Garfunkel, first made his name running businesses involving blimps and loaning out private jets in New York City in the 1970s. But after witnessing how New Kids on the Block, and the team behind them, made hundreds of millions of dollars in record, tour, and merchandise sales, Lou decided to focus on the music industry and created Transcontinental Records. From there, he started placing ads in newspapers and holding open casting calls before selecting the eventual 5 Backstreet Boys: Nick Carter, Howie Dorough, A.J. McLean, Brian Littrell and Kevin Richardson. We're offering 5 lucky U.S. News readers the chance to win tickets to Fabuloso in the Park at Brighton Pride on Saturday, August 3, 2024. You and your one could be joining the crowds for an all-day extravaganza of music, performances and community spirit. Headlined by Girls Aloud and featuring Billy Porter and Murder on the dance floor hitmaker Sophie Ellis-Bextor. To enter, fill out the form below before midday on July 28. Click here if the form is not loading. Open to UK residents, excluding residents of Northern Ireland. Over 18s only. Full T's apply. It was in Europe, particularly Germany, where the band first took off. But after their debut album Backstreet Boys was released in the United States in 1997, the frenzy began. Their single Quit Playing Games, With My Heart, peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, eventually earning them a platinum award for selling over 1 million copies. Fans around the world couldn't get enough of the boy band, however behind-the-scenes trouble was brewing. Despite considering himself the 6th Backstreet Boy, it soon became clear that Pearlman was pocketing far more than the members of the band, as well as the earnings of another band he'd helped manage, NSYNC. After being formed by Chris Kirkpatrick in 1995, and also consisting of Justin Timberlake, Joey Fatone, Lance Bass, and J.C. Chases, the band was managed by Pearlman, who wanted to ensure he had control of any competition to the Backstreet Boys. With 2 major music success stories under his management, Pearlman also then managed O-Town, LFO, Take 5, Natural, Marshall Dillon and US5, as well as the girl groups Solid Harmony and Innocence, which Britney Spears was initially set to join. However, the rise and fall of his career is detailed in the new Netflix documentary series Dirty Pop, The Boy Band Scam, which charts his act's rise to global stardom, as well as his Web of Lies, revealing the harsh realities of fame, power, exploitation and greed. Several artists previously managed by Pearlman speak in the 3-part series, including Backstreet Boys' AJ and NSYNC's Chris. As AJ explains, "We all admired Lou and looked up to him, until everything started to come out. He messed with a lot of people's lives." After the members of each band were presented with checks that didn't match up to their worldwide success after going platinum and selling out stadiums, they figured out what was really being done behind our backs. Why are we still working our butts off for nickels and dimes and Lou is making millions? That is when we realized, we need to do something drastic, Chris shares. After some begged for their rightful earnings and were rejected, they took Pearlman to court. The Backstreet Boys sued in 1998, followed by NSYNC in 1999. Lance later revealed members of NSYNC they'd received only $10,000, £7,800, each for years of work, while living on $35, £30, daily allowances. Both bands eventually reached undisclosed settlements out of court, but this was just the beginning of Pearlman's legal woes. In 2006, investigators discovered that he defrauded investors out of more than $1 billion, which was revealed after he'd encouraged people to invest in a company called Transcontinental International Inc. Using fake insurance documents to draw in investors and making fake financial statements to secure bank loans. Pearlman's success in the music industry also spurred many to trust Th.